Described as the Hollywood bard, Eve Babitz was a writer, an artist, and a muse from everyone from Jim Morrison to Harrison Ford. She chronicled a hedonist life on the Sunset Strip in her memoir, Eve's Hollywood. She was also known for this famous photo where she plays chess naked with artist Marcel Duchamp, and I had to edit it for the algorithm. So what perfume did the Hollywood hedonist wear? There were two fragrances, one that she tolerated and one that she adored almost obsessively. Everything else she said smelled like gasoline on her. The first perfume she found that worked for her was Here's My Heart by Avon. She found it when she was 15 years old, and she wrote in a Vogue article, which was then compiled for her book, I Used to Be Charming. A guy who had golden hair and green eyes took my hand as I entered this coffee house and went ape over my perfume. He was kneeling at my feet, begging for my phone number. He was 18. The thing though was that by the time she was 21, she felt embarrassed that this was the only perfume that worked on her. I mean, look at this ad, I get it. She wrote, it's just that it didn't sound or look like anything that belonged on a beautiful woman's dressing table. In fact, I would put empty atomizers on mine just to have the look of perfume. I could not find a single sexy perfume in the department stores that smelled on me the way perfume always seemed to when it was wrapped around beautiful women. Since I lived in Hollywood, there were a lot of beautiful, great smelling women around. I smelled good too. It was just that I hated to admit it was Here's My Heart by Avon because geez, it just wasn't dignified. Here's My Heart was launched in 1957 and it was a powdery perfume. The perfume that Eve Babitz was in love with, however, was by Givenchy. It was called Le de Givenchy, and how she found it was kind of incredible. She was at the house of screenwriter Peter Stone and saw the bottle on his wife's vanity. She wrote, I opened the bottle and my God, the stuff was the best perfume I had ever smelled. Horrible as it was to steal perfume, I put some on, fearing that in 5 or 10 minutes or an hour, it would smell terrible. But it didn't. It smelled divine. She went on to say that it was exactly the type of perfume that Audrey Hepburn would wear, which tracks because Hepburn also wore Givenchy, and you can go watch that video in my old Hollywood playlist. Anyway, she'd buy it by the truckload until one day it was taken off the market. She wrote, I went on a quest for my holy grail, Le de Givenchy. Without it, I never felt I was on full power. I met a man who was unbelievably funny, smart, and tall, and we did have a relationship. But the thing that was missing was Le de. It was as if I were trying to have a passionate affair without my inner scenery, without my ability to flirt, without my elegance and femininity. It was really sad and embarrassing lying in bed with someone totally naked without my la de. I absolutely love how she writes about scent. It's so sexy and gets to the essence of perfume, and I like that she has such an appreciation for it, even though most didn't work on her. Follow for part 2 where I'll tell you the perfume she hated and find more perfume histories at the playlist below.